Today we are going to discuss about LPP by using simplex method. Let us consider an example. Maximum z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2 and the subject to constraints are 3x1 plus 2x2 less than or equal to 6 and 4x1 plus 8x2 less than or equal to 16, and the non-negative restrictions are x1 and x2 greater than or equal to 0. In the previous class we have discussed about graphical method, which is almost similar, but we need to have more calculations rather than the graphical method. So first and foremost you have to convert the subject to constraints into inequalities into equations. So in the graphical method we directly converted them into equations, whereas here we have to convert them by using slack or surplus variables. And they are denoted by S. So the first equation is 3x1 plus 2x2 plus s1 is equal to 6. For the second equation, 4x1 plus 8x2 plus s2 is equal to 16. Since we have added two different variables in this subject to constraints, the variables must be included in the objective function also, but there must be no change by adding the objective function value. So how do we add it? Let us consider like this. Maximum z is equal to, the original value is 2x1 plus 3x2. Without changing it, we have to add s1 and s2. So consider like this: 0 into s1 plus 0 into s2. Since 0 into anything is always 0, so the entire value is 0. So 0 plus this value remains the same. So without affecting the objective function, we have successfully added slack variables, and non-negative restrictions also x1, x2, s1 and s2 we have to include here also, and they are all must be greater than or equal to 0. So now we have to formulate a simplex table. I'll let you know how to write a simplex table. The columns of simplex table are CB, YB, XB. The variables are x1, x2, s1, s2. The last one is ratio, and the above is Cj. This is the columns of simplex table. Now you have to substitute the given constraints in this equation. First of all, we will substitute the objective function maximum z. The coefficient of x1 is 2, the coefficient of x2 is 3, the coefficient of s1 is 0, the coefficient of s2 is 0. Remember the coefficients. So the x1 coefficient is 2, the x2 coefficient is 3, s1 coefficient is 0, s2 coefficient is 0. So and next one is subject to constraints. In the first equation we'll add s1. So in YB you have to add s1, and the s1 cost is, Cj means cost, and the s1 cost is 0. So you have to write like this. And the first equation values are x1 coefficient is 3, x2 coefficient is 2, s1 coefficient is 1. So there is nothing, so it will be 1, and there is no s2, there will be the coefficient of s2 will be 0. Therefore 3, 2, 1, 0. And there is a 6 equal to 6, so we will write equal to 6 in CXB. And then the second equation is coefficient of x1 is 4, coefficient of x1 is 4, coefficient of x2 is 8, coefficient of x2 is 8, there is no s1 and there is s2, and the equal to value will be 16, and you have to write it in here, and the YB will be s2 and the coefficient will be 0. This is the basic writing construction of a simplex table. Afterwards you have to calculate Zj value. How do we calculate Zj? So Zj is nothing but CB into xb. CB into xb. The values of CB is 0 into 6, 0, 0 into 16, 0. So the sum of these two, it will be 0. 0 into 6 plus 0 into 16. So sum will be 0. And then you have to calculate Zj minus Cj. Similarly, the extension of this, Cj means this values, and Zj means 0 into 3, 0 plus 0 into 4, 0 minus Cj. Minus Cj means 0 minus 2. The total will be minus 2. Similarly, 0 into 2 plus 0 into 8. The sum will be 0 minus Cj. The Cj value will be 3. So 0 minus 3. The total value will be minus 3. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 0, 0. Minus the Cj value will be 0. Therefore, it will be 0. 0 into 0, 0 into 0. And the Cj value will be 0. Therefore, the problem will be completed only if all the Zj minus Cj's are positive. If there is at least one negative term, the problem must be repetitive until there must be no negative values. So there are two negative values. You have to select the most negative or the least value. The least value in these two is this one. Select that entire column. This column is called as key column. This column is called as key column. Now there are two values. You have to select any one of these values. For that you have to calculate ratio. Ratio is a formula for xb by key column. xb by key column. This is called key column and this is xb. So first value is xb 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means 3. 16 by 2, 16 by 8. That value is 2. You have to select the minimum value in these ratio. So the minimum value in the ratio is second one. Therefore this row. So this entire row is called key row. Where the key column and key row intersect, that element is called as key element. This is called as key element. Basing on the principle, you have to make this key element as 1 and the remaining values in the key column as 0. That means you have to convert the 2 into 0 and 8 into 1. How do we convert is, let us calculate this one. You can just drag the lines like this. So first look into it. The key row is interchanged with key column. The variable in the key column is x2 and the variable in the key row is x2. So the variable in the key column replaces the place with key row. So it will be x2. This one 0. S1 cost is 0. X2 cost will be 3. We have to write 3 here, not 0. Okay. Next, you have to make it 1. So since there is 8, so divide this entire row with the same number. By dividing the same number, we will get 16 by 8. That means 2. 4 by 8. That means 1 by 2. 8 by 8. That means 1. 0 by 8. That means 0. 1 by 8. That means 1. What next? You have to make it as 0. Let us consider this entire row. Write it down. Write down the entire row. 6, 3, 2, 0. 2, 1, 0. The first row 6, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the second row is, you have to look into this, not this above the one. By using this row, you have to make it this 2 as 0. So the value here is 1 and the value in here is 2. So simply the value here 2 multiply the value for this entire row. The multiplication will be 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. 4 and then 2 into 1 by 2. 1. 2 into 1. 2. 0. 2 into 0. 0. 2 into 1. 2. I am simply multiplying the number 2 for this entire row. Okay. So after that, the row here is 6, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now subtract both of these. Will get a value. 6 minus 4, 2. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 1 minus 0, 1, 0 minus 2, minus 2. Write down these values in here. So the values are, remaining values are 2, 2, 0, 1, minus 2. After completing the entire process, now you have to calculate again Zj and Zj minus Cj. How do we calculate Zj? Zj is a formula for Cb into Xb. In here itself, 0 into 2, 0, 3 into 2, 6. So the Zj value will be 6. And then you have to calculate Zj minus Cj. So 0 into 2, 0, plus 3 into 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 0 plus 3 by 2, that means 3 by 2, minus Cj, minus 2. Minus 2 means 3 minus 2 2s are 4, 4 by 2, it will be minus 1 by 2. And then 0 into 0, 0, plus 3 into 1, 3. So 0 plus 3, 3, minus 3. So 3 minus 3, 0. And then 0 into 1, 0, 3 into 0, 0. The total value will be 0, 0 minus again Cj, 0. 0 into minus 2, 0, 3 into 1, 3, minus 0. So the value will be 3. Okay, got it. Next, check out any of the Zj minus Cj is negative. One of the value is negative. So directly select that column. This column is called as key column, and you have to select any one of the values, not entire row, not entire column. You have to select one of these values by using ratio. The ratio will be xb by key column. Xb value is 2, 2 by 2, that means 1, 2 by 1 by 2, that means it will be 4. So the least value will be 1, which is this row. So mark that row, entire row, and then you have to calculate. Now you have to repeat the same procedure which we have reduced from the previous concept, previous table. Same concept. You have to make this key element as 1 and the remaining elements as 0. So the value here is 2. So in order to make it 1, and divide the entire row with the same number. So here the first value is 2, and then here the number is 2. So simply divide it, and before that the variables here in the column is x1 and the variable in the row is s1. So they will be interchanged as x1, and the variable won't be changed. The cost of x1 is 2, so we have to write it here 2, and the cost of x2 is 3. The cost of x2 is 3. Now we have to do the value here is, the entire value is, we have to divide the entire row with 2. Let us write it here. So the first value is 2, 2 by 2, that means 1. Then 2 by 2, 1, 0 by 2, 0, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and minus 2 by 2, minus 1. So minus 2 by 2, minus 1. Now you have to divide, make this as 0. The value here is 1 by 2. You have to simply calculate it with respect to the value which we can write it as. Let us write this entire row. Let us write this entire row as given. So write the entire row here. 2, 1 by 2, 1, 0, 1. Now you have to make this value as 0. So the value in here is 1 by 2. So multiply this entire row with the same number. The number is 1 by 2. So by multiplying the same number, the first value is 1, 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and the second number is also 1, 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and the third number is 0, 0 into anything is always 0, and the next number is 1 by 2, 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and the next number is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 into 1 by 2. Now you have to subtract these two values. 2 minus 1 by 2. That means 2 2s are 4 minus 1 by 2. That means 3 by 2. And then 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. 0. 1 minus 0. 1. 0 minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2. That means 1 plus 1 by 2. That is 2 plus 1 by 2. That is 3 by 2. So write these remaining values in here. First value is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Second value is 0. 0. Third value is 1. Next value is minus 1 by 2. And the last value is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. After writing this, again the same procedure. We have to calculate Zj and then Zj minus Cj and look into it. So how do we calculate Zj? Zj equal to 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 into 1 by 3 by 2, 9 by 2. That means 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 9 by 2. That means 13 by 2. The value is 13 by 2. And then you have to calculate Zj minus Cj. Let us write the Cj values. 2300. 2300, so that you can be identified easily. 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 into 0, 0. So 2 plus 0, 2 minus the Cj value is 2. 2. The value is 0. Then next one, 2 into 0, 0 plus 3 into 1, 3. 0 plus 3, 3. 3 minus the Cj value is 3. So the value is 0. And then again 2 into 1 by 2. That means 2 into 1 by 2 is 1. 3 into minus 1 by 2 is 1 minus 3 by 2. And then the value is minus 1 by 2. And then 2 into minus 1, minus 2. 3 3s are 9 plus 9 by 2. That means minus 4 plus 9 by 2. That is 5 by 2. So there is no negative value in x1 and x2 variable positions. So hence the problem is over. You have to look into only the position of x1, the variables which they have given, x1, x2, x3, like that. So there is no negative values, hence the problem is solved. And the values for x1 is 1, x2 is 3 by 2. x1 is 1, x2 is 3 by 2, and the maximum value of z is 13 by 2. This is the solution of a simplex problem. Thank you.